And we are now live. What's going on, Couch Fam? Antonio Brown doing a lot of naughty things, maybe losing his mind. Eli Manning retiring. Big Super Bowl. Could be the best Super Bowl yet, at least for me and Mike. And talking a little bit about 2020 fantasy football, 2020 NFL draft. I think we got a lot going on. I think it's going to be one of the best drafts. It's going to be one of the best fantasy football drafts too next year. One of the best Super Bowls. And then we'll talk about Eli Manning, I guess. By the way, guys, my name's Hussein the Brain. You're listening to Top 15 Fantasy Football Podcast, Fantasy Couch Podcast. I'm joined in with Mike Mattal. Mike, are we excited or are we excited?
I'm very excited. No, I don't know if you guys know, but I will be attending.
I don't know if you guys know, San Francisco 49ers are playing in the Super Bowl.
I'm a lifelong fan. Me and my dad. So he surprised me. He's been doing well in the stock market. Tesla. He's a big Tesla investor. So he decided to surprise me by taking me to the Super Bowl. So we will be there in attendance. Flights are booked. Bags are packed. Jerseys are bought, as you can see. And I'm ready to go. This is going to be the best Super Bowl of all time. And the Niners will win. Book it. Mark it down. Write it down. See you afterwards.
I want to talk about Super. Let's get this Eli discussion about the way. Eli Manning's retiring. Is he Hall of Famer?
Yes.
I'd say yes. I'd say barely.
Barely.
The guy, you beat Brady twice in a Super Bowl. This is how I put it. I just thought of this right before we went live. And it's like, if Nick Foles beat Brady one more, let's say he beat him on the Jaguars this past year in a Super Bowl, won a Super Bowl, and then he had, 5 mediocre years and 5 good years, and that had a real career instead of being a backup, being failed, and coming in, a couple bright times here and there. I'd say Nick Foles will be a Hall of Famer.
Nah. Well, the difference is Eli was a number 1 overall pick. He obviously has the pedigree. His dad Archie was a great quarterback. His brother, obviously, he has more. That has
nothing Super to do Bowl. With Hall of Fame. I think that's
it kind of does.
That's malarkey.
It does take.
Well, this is your opinion, though. I don't care about other people.
Saying,
if you had a vote, I don't care. If you care about it, let me know.
Well,
I think
you have to
wrong.
Consider everything. You can't just consider nothing. Like, you have to consider every single aspect of a
coming from career. Nothing's a way better story, in my opinion. With no pedigree, with no draft pick. Tom Brady wasn't drafted anywhere near the first. When was Joe Montana drafted? Round 3. Something like
round
that.
6. Round 3 or
something.
3,
yeah,
3.
I don't care who's your dad and who and what round you.
Well, he's been a starter since the beginning. You can't say
that's
same
what
about,
I think. I don't think you listen. I said plus if he had 5 mediocre years and 5 good years. Well, so if he had a real career,
he's NFL royalty. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, he has the pedigree. He's royalty. He's part of the Manning family. Like, you're gonna make the Hall of Fame. Like, it's stamped. Like, there's no way. 2 Super Bowls, you're making the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
As the guy that beat Brady.
So
Philip Rivers.
So that's 2 things. Wait, 1, you're saying you think he should be in the Hall of Fame, and 2, you're saying
correct.
He's just your opinion, and then 2, you're saying he's gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
Yes, correct.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm on that side too. He's gonna be in the Hall of Fame. I don't think it's like an easy, like first. I guess you could say first ballot because I don't
think he'll be a first ballot.
I don't care if he's first ballot or not. But yeah, like he's not like a for sure. Like he's not on the level of some other play, like Peyton or something.
Yeah,
his brother.
Come on.
Easy comparison.
Like, that's a totally different combo.
Now,
but yeah.
What about Philip Rivers? Is he a Hall of Famer? And those of you in the live chat, let us know. Eli, is he Hall of Fame? Philip Rivers, is he Hall of Fame?
I don't think Philip Rivers is a Hall of Fame. Just because, he never won a Super Bowl as the head quarter, the leader of the team. He had a great statistical career, but as you know, there's a lot of people who've had great statistical careers. But you can tell the story of that time in the NFL without talking about Philip Rivers. You can't tell that story without talking about Eli Manning. You have to talk about Eli, but you don't really have to talk about Philip Rivers.
Yeah.
Although he had a great statistical career, for sure.
Very durable, really, really good quarterback during his era, and it's the end of Phillip Rivers era, whether he retires this year or in 2 years. I mean, I don't think Phillip Rivers belongs. The chat is saying Eli yes, Rivers no, and that's everyone agrees.
Great careers, though. I mean, they'll always be intertwined. Eli was supposed to get drafted by the Chargers, but as you guys know, he didn't want to go there and force their hand, and he was subsequently traded to the Giants in exchange for Phillip Rivers and other draft picks. So they'll always be linked, but yeah, Eli in, Phillip not in.
This podcast is live right now on YouTube, and we have Big Jim Jean in the building, who has won the YouTube subscriber league. It was he's the winner. We got Julian from Canada. I think he finished second place. I refunded his Canadian dollars on PayPal. But nice, congrats to Big Jim Jean, because that league was super competitive. I feel like anybody could have won. I didn't make playoffs because of the tiebreaker. It was a 3-way tie for the last, the 6th seed. And I didn't make it in. I had a very extreme team. I had a lot of poop and a lot of elite players. I had like Nick Chubb was good. I had Patriots D, great. And then I had Joe Mixon too far, too late. Second half Joe Mixon, he was the RB1. First half Joe Mixon's like the worst guy ever, averaging me like 6 fantasy points per game. It was crazy. But anyway, congrats to Big Jim Jean. Let's move on to something more interesting. But just want to shout out our sponsor for this podcast, Monkey Knife Fight. Thanks again for sponsoring us, and really appreciate it. We'll talk a little bit about MKF in a second, but first the Super Bowls. Let's just go over this. Who's gonna win? Is this a question? Is it a question?
Well, not for me, but yeah, maybe for the public.
Maybe for the audio listener. For the audio listener, Mike can't see me because we don't have a great technical setup here, but it works. I'm in Niners gear.
Oh, nice.
Mike's in Niners gear, dipped twice. He's like you're like a 14 karat gold chain dipped in 18 karat gold plated gold, and then gold plated gold.
I got the gold chain. I got the gold jacket. I mean, I'm ready to go.
He's in Niners gear that's dipped in gold, and then you dip that whole thing in gold. So I'm fully in Niners gear. Mike's in Niners gear.
Sherman jersey, just for the record. Love Sherman. He's been a great, addition to our defense, a leader. I think him having Super Bowl experience, that's going to help us tremendously.
Yeah, Richard Sherman's kind of like I think of him kind of like a Kevin Garnett or something. Like I hate him on a different team.
Yes, exactly.
But you gotta love him on your team. I mean, dude's a winner. Dude's experienced, like a leader. He's got. I mean, it's exactly what you need. Like I don't want there's a lot of like really nice players, like bashful players. That's cool, but I'm just saying, as an NFL player, being likable by the masses and being a nice guy is not a qualification you look for. So I don't care if people think he's an a-hole or he's nasty or what. I mean, that's good. Like, that's what I want. I don't want the Chiefs liking him. I don't care who likes him. I want to win. That's all that matters. I want to win. Is he a good teammate? Hell yeah. So yeah, I hated him as a Seahawk, love him as a Niner. So let's talk about some details, nuances, some matchups with the Super Bowl. This is one of the best D lines in recent memory in the NFL. Like what can we compare? Like when are we?
85 Bears is the only close comparison, I think.
Eagles had a good D line. Giants, when they beat Tom Brady, had a good line with Strahan, and then would come Justin Tuck. But man,
this one's historic. I think when it's all said and done, especially if we win, this will go down as one of the greatest defensive lines of all time. Maybe greatest defenses ever. I think it's possible.
This is a pretty nasty defense, pretty nasty D line. Live chat. Who do you think is gonna win, Niners or Chiefs? Right now, Vegas has it -1.5 Chiefs. The Chiefs are favored to win by 1.5. I mean, might as well make that, even. They should have might as well made it a push, 50-50.
There's a lot of people that don't believe in the nine. I mean, pretty much the entire media, except for like Colin Coward and other people. They relate to the Niners giving us credit for what we've done. So I think it's just part of the West Coast bias, maybe. But I like being the underdog. I'd rather be the underdog than have all the pressure. But one thing people don't even realize that Jimmy G, if we win, this will be his third Super Bowl ring.
God.
Which is funny. Like no one talks about that, but he does have experience. Although he didn't start, he's been in the trenches. He's studied behind the best quarterback of all time, Tom Brady, the greatest coach of all time, Belichick. So people are hating on Jimmy G, but I think he's gonna come through because he's a winner.
So I don't really know how to quantify this, but we can say sort of like D line will give the check mark to the
Yeah.
Niners, regardless if you do Niners D line versus Chiefs O line or Niners D line versus Chiefs D line, whatever. Niners D line, you always give them the check mark. And then I think Mahomes, that's a big one. So Mahomes, elite quarterback. His season wasn't that great, but I'm completely throwing that out the window. He's elite. Like he's back to like exactly what we know what Mahomes is or what he's capable of. Will he be able to do some things against the Niners defense? He's projected to throw well over 300 pass yards.
Well, it's hard to throw pass yards when you're getting sacked the whole game. So we'll see.
Are we gonna blitz him, or he's gonna just
No, we
rush?
don't need a blitz. We don't blitz. Like
Just
that's not part of our scheme.
bring in five every now and then just to
Yeah.
mix it up and just rush
We
four.
don't. We
Yeah.
honestly don't blitz.
No,
Like
you
if you
don't. You
look
got
at
the
our
four.
team,
Yeah, you got the four linemen
why would
going
we
hard.
blitz?
Yeah.
There's no point. Just rush Bosa, Ford, Buckner.
D
you're good.
Ford's pissed.
Armstead is a monster. He's
Yeah.
6'8". Like he's
Armstead came
gonna.
out of nowhere this year. He's just one of the elite linemen in the league. Yeah.
And then now we got Mosley, who's starting ahead of our weak link Witherspoon, which is great. And then obviously Moster's coming off one of the greatest rushing performances. I was at that game as well.
Oh yeah.
Me and Germ went to that game. So I've been to 4 games, Niners games this year. We won every one. So if I could just close out the last one, we'll be good.
So you're actually going to the Super Bowl. That's great. First time ever, right? Going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. I don't know anyone who's been to a Super Bowl like besides my boss, but
Yeah.
that's it. Like only certain people can even
It's
go to
an
the Super
ordeal.
Bowl.
I remember it was like an I think even going to a place that's like Indiana is awesome. Of course Florida's amazing, but even going to a place like that would be an awesome experience. Florida's gonna be just insane.
It's Miami.
We've been there plenty of times. It's amazing there. But yeah, even if you go to a crappy place, I feel like it's gonna be amazing. This is way better than a crappy place, but yeah.
I honestly think that this will be the best Super Bowl of the past 10 years or so. Even I know it's going to go down as one of the best. Just the location, the teams, the excitement. There's a lot on the line. This is going to be big, man, and hopefully, everyone enjoys the game and it lives up to our expectations. But I think it's going to be a lot of fireworks.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be an amazing game. Great defense versus Mahomes, and I'm just thrilled to watch it. And for me personally, as a fan, because this is nothing to do with fantasy football anymore. We're at the Super Bowl. For me as a fan, I was very confident and cocky that the Niners were going to beat the Ravens with that Beyonce blackout gate, whatever happened, Super Bowl. It was really close. I was partying really hard during that Super Bowl. I just knew they were gonna win. I had a meme ready to post. Like I was ready to
That
go.
was 7 years ago. You know that?
Damn, that's a while ago.
7 years since we went to the Super Bowl, and the only player that is still on the team is Joe Staley.
Yeah. And I think the pressure is off, so I'm just gonna enjoy it. I'm not even thinking about it. Like I know it's a good game. I don't underestimate the Chiefs, but guys, please don't underestimate the Niners either. I think it's gonna be good. I don't see a blowout. Remember when the Broncos faced the Seahawks and the first snap went over Peyton Manning's head and he looked all scared and they lost by 50
Oh,
points.
yeah. Oh man, that was bad.
Worst Super Bowl ever.
I think last year was pretty bad. The Rams, that was like horrible. The low scoring.
It
I
came
didn't
down
like
to
that one.
one exciting drive by the Patriots, kind of, because that was a touchdown. It's a touchdown. You didn't get many touchdowns, so when there was a touchdown drive, it was like that was cool. Yeah, we have bestowed upon us a pretty boring Super Bowl, and that was a really bad one. The Broncos Seahawks, because I feel like the Broncos lost like right away, right when that game started, it was over. We had some pretty good ones, like the Falcons.
Oh yeah, the comeback from the Patriots. I thought that was
It
a
was
wrap.
amazing. Yeah,
But see, Kyle Shanahan had to have learned from
of
that, man.
course he
There's no
learned.
way he's gonna blow that again. Like if we are in that
He
position,
learned.
there's
Of
no way
course
he
he
can
learned
blow
from
that.
that. And it was, it was mostly his fault. But it's like,
It was.
Shanahan calls a dumb pass play, and then on top of that, Matt Ryan screws it up and gets sacked. It's just like mistakes on top of mistakes on top of, like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a team effort to lose. This YouTuber made a video about that Super Bowl. If the Falcons were to, in the third quarter, once they had that 25-point lead, if they were to take a knee every play, would they still win? And they did it both from a simulation perspective and then from a Madden player played it, and they won both. The Falcons still won both times. If they
Wow.
took a knee, because if you think they take a knee, they kick a field goal, right? Take a knee, give the ball up, take a knee, and then they win it. Like they would end up winning barely, and no one's taking, like, if he ran the ball, would have been even better. But even taking a knee once you're up 25 in the third quarter, every single play you would win, because Matt Bryant, the Falcons kicker, was super elite that year. Like, he was a really good kicker. That was his prime. They would have won. So let's see what happens. I mean, the Broncos-Niners Super Bowl comes to mind. It was the best offense versus the best defense. It's a somewhat similar situation. And I think it's going to be much closer, though. It's not going to be a blowout. Definitely, Mike, enjoy Florida, enjoy Miami, enjoy the Super Bowl. It's going to be crazy. I told you, don't talk to any Chiefs fans. It's not going to be good. Just completely ignore all people that could be a Chiefs fan.
Can I make a prediction? I think it's going to come down to a Robbie Gould field goal for us to win the game.
Robbie Gould, Harrison Butker's really good kicker. Robbie Gould is super clutch. Now that he sat out with that injury, ever since then he's been back to Gould. He's so dang good.
He's as good as Gould.
He is money. I mean, I don't remember that guy missing since he came back from the injury.
Me either. That's what I'm saying.
Insane.
I think it's like what game did we what game did we come back and we beat them on a field goal like recently in the playoffs? Was it the Vikings game?
Well, I thought we kicked butt in the playoffs.
Or maybe no, before that. I don't know.
Yeah, the playoffs were just whooping.
Seahawks game, the last game of the playoffs.
Yeah, well, the one where Jacob Hollister was an inch short.
Yeah.
Was it Gould did something?
If he scores, I don't think we go to Super Bowl. Honestly, that's how crazy like football is. It's a game of inches. Like if Greenlaw doesn't tackle him, we might not be in the Super Bowl because we may
not. But it
could have been way harder.
We knew it was a huge game. But then once we won, it's like you look back at you like, oh crap, defense fully healthy. Like no one wants to face Niners D fully healthy.
Home field advantage, not us.
Yeah, we got home. Yeah, and
that's way different.
I actually did some research, dude, and I didn't know Niners top 5 home field advantage.
I mean, I've been to all of them. We won all.
Yeah, I've been in the new stadium. It's sometimes not, it's a lot of.
No, it's crazy now. Now it's packed
because it's good. The team's good, huh? Yeah, now it's different.
Seats. There's no empty seats. Like it's completely packed. There's people like overflowing.
But they get loud though now.
Yeah, it's way different. Like this isn't the 4-12 Niners. Like this is every game is fully packed and loud.
Yeah, just so you know, guys. So we were in San Francisco, and it was always good. It was always a homie. Like it was a great atmosphere. And then they moved to where's the Santa Clara, and it's a bit bougie. A lot of rich Silicon Valley wine drinking snobs there, and people just go just to say they went. They don't even know they're at a football game. So glad that's changed. And
they know. Well, you just got to put a good product out.
Yeah.
When you put a good product out, people will watch. But if no one's gonna pay the money for a bad product, so like me especially.
So yeah, Super Bowl 54. What do you got? Who do you guys think will win? I saw one person said the Chiefs. I don't know what else. Yeah, Chiefs. A couple people think the Chiefs. People that know football, I think they know the Niners are gonna win. Niners
Yes.
defense fully healthy is scary, guys. Really scary. You know what? I have hated our special teams a lot. Recently they haven't been bad, but they've made so many mistakes that almost cost the game, and so Chiefs special teams very good. They have a good kicker, they have a good return man, and Mecole Hardman, and so they have very good special teams. As long as our special teams are solid, I think Niners are gonna win. I say the Niners win by 7 points. Let's see what happens. I'm just gonna enjoy the game. By the way, guys, this podcast is sponsored by a Monkey Knife Fight. So if you want to play simple daily fantasy sports prop games that are easy to win, you can head on over to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code COUCH. And right now, what are they? They got some kind of deal. They got some deal.
I saw there was Monkey Knife Fight promo girls at the Niner game. I was trying to take a picture of them, but they kept running. They were, I mean, not running for me, but they were just running around. Like,
Monkey Knife Fight just everywhere. I just
yeah, I was like, hey,
everything.
They got money. They had like these yellow hoodies. It looked pretty cool, so that's a good sign.
Yeah,
it's growing.
They're everywhere, and it's super simple to win. So instead of playing on those big sites, which I like, nothing against them, but sometimes some of those contests are super hard to win against those sharks. You know, you're playing with 70,000 other people, and it gets frustrating. Here's a cool play. I just cashed out, by the way, yesterday. Cashed out, I think $430. And I still got 100 something. And remember, they had those stupid promos. So I got like $130 in Monkey Knife Fight dollars still. And I cashed out $430 real dollars. I'm talking about US dollars here. And they have a promo right now. Play now for your chance to win a share of $25,000. All you got to do is right now through February 2nd, play any $5 more or less rapid fire NFL game. More or less, more slash less, which is, over under. Or rapid fire NFL, either one. And I already got mine in, but I'm gonna enter another one. What did I do? I did more than 16.5 fantasy points for Kelsey, more than 13.5 for Mostert. And I think you guys should do the rapid fire. I think the rapid fire here is good. I said Mahomes versus Garoppolo. Mahomes needs to get 48.5 or more passing yards than Garoppolo. And then Mostert, 30 more rushing yards than Damian Williams. I think Damian Williams won't get any rushing yards. Screen game, maybe. Pass game, maybe. Not rushing. And then Kelsey, 2.5 more. Hill, 2.5 more receptions than Kelsey. You got to get all three of them right. So $5 buy-in, I get to win $20, and I have a chance of winning a share of that $25,000. You got to play. For the Super Bowl, Mike.
Oh yeah, I'm playing for sure.
I suggest rapid fire or just more or less is super easy. But I think for this Super Bowl, my suggestion is rapid fire. And you can buy it for, like I said, only $5. You have to get all three right, but if you do, you get $20. Pretty good deal. Guys, head on over to monkeyknifefight.com and use promo code COUCH. Thank you, Monkey Knife Fight.
Love it.
Is there anything with the Super Bowl before we're done with that you wanted to talk about?
No, I'm good. I think that we're prepared. We're ready for battle, and we're going to come out with the 6th championship of our organization, our fabled organization.
What I was saying was watching that Ravens game was, in such shock that we lost the Super Bowl that I'm okay now. I'm not afraid of the loss. I'm just going to enjoy it. Like, that's all. I feel like it's lifted. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying at all?
Yeah, I mean, like the first Super Bowl, the Ravens Super Bowl, like that was an unknown. We were just like shocked to be there, but now, we know what to do. We know that it's our destiny to win, and we're prepared for all outcomes.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a destiny. I'm really not scared, man. It's going to be a good game. Everyone should like it. Hope the commercials step up their game. So I'm going to read off a top 20 list. I did not put much thought into this. I'm not going to lie. I put a little thought, but not a lot, because it's going to change here in a couple months.
Yeah.
So that's just the way I am. I'm not doing this. Was someone on the Facebook group was asking for dynasty rankings. I'm like, hey, let's wait till the draft. All right.
Yeah. Why would you do it without the draft?
I'm gonna spend freaking 95 minutes on that and then just throw it all away. Once the Raiders draft somebody, it'll be like, okay, that changed. That made things different.
I'm gonna go to the draft in Vegas too.
You're going to the draft?
Oh yeah, I got to, bro. And I'm gonna go to the first game next season.
You're into the draft and
oh yeah, I've never been to a draft. I mean, this is the best. It's gonna be at the Bellagio Fountains.
Can you believe 30 years ago the draft wasn't a thing? It was just like dudes reading like an Excel spreadsheet. No, what? Not like ours is dope, but ours is based on the NFL draft. Like, I mean, we're just copycat. Yeah,
it was like similar to just like
a whack fantasy draft.
Yeah, like a whack
online fantasy, an auto draft. 12 people auto drafting free on ESPN. That's what it's so bad.
I know.
Oh, Steve says, I think Niners will win. That front four is unbelievable. Nothing against the Chiefs. They are a great team. But the Niners are just a bit better. Mahomes is a better QB, but GQ gets it done if he has to.
Yeah.
Especially if he's dating a porn star. Gets the job done. He finishes it off. He gets it done.
You know she's gonna come out the word claiming the Super Bowl if they win. She's gonna be, I told you so,
bro. She's gonna sit right behind the field goal next to you, and then once Butker lines up to kick it, she'll take one for the team, get arrested. Harrison Butker misses a field goal.
Hey,
it's over. Is that where you're sitting, kind of towards the field goal?
No. So I'm actually sitting like in the upper deck, but I mean I'm there. So
what side? You don't want to tell people in case
I don't know.
Any Chiefs. Oh, you don't know? Oh,
I haven't got the tickets. We're picking them up at the hotel in Miami.
Oh my god! I hope they're decent. As long as they're decent seats, that'll be awesome.
I mean, I'm in the building, and so.
But the worst seat possible kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
like the absolute worst seat. Like it's hard to. I've been there. It's not good. It's hard to see the players.
Well, we got binoculars just in case, so we're ready for all outcomes.
Mike with some binoculars.
Yeah, no, but you can always make your way down, if you're bold.
Oh, Super Bowl security, hey.
You can always do it. There's no untouchable areas.
No, it's amazing that you're going to. It's going to be an experience. All right, 2020 fantasy football. We're gonna attempt a mock draft. We're gonna try to do this really fast. I'm gonna read my top 20. Like I said, didn't put much effort into this. I put just a little bit of thought. So not gonna read the numbers, but number 1 overall, Christian McCaffrey. Then Saquon Barkley, Mike Thomas, Dalvin, Zeke, Devontae Adams, King Derrick Henry, Hopkins, Kamara. Number 10, Tyreek Hill. Number 11, Chubb. Then Aaron Jones, Lamar Jackson, Julio, Godwin, Fournette, Mike Evans, Joe Mixon, Amari Cooper, and Kenny G.
Kenny Galladay.
So this is what we're going to do. This is how I have it in my head. Is this a good idea? I don't care. Probably not. I'm going to make a pick. Mike's going to make a pick. Then the chat's going to make a pick. So I'll just read the first 3. And I mean, at least in my head, that'll go by fast, at least.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be like people on this list. Like it could be from any.
Yeah, anybody. But I mean, what bull you gonna get? But I mean, I gave you 20 names. That's pretty. There's not too many after this. It doesn't have to be though. No, I just gave that as a reference for you and people just to give them rankings and for them to kind of pick from there if they want to. Okay, so number 1, I'm going C-Mac.
So I'm second?
Yeah. You guys are picking third, right? So get ready, live chat.
Okay. I guess dang. I'm going to go with Dalvin Cook, second.
Okay. Okay, number 3. You guys are picking. So it went C-Mac, 1 C-Mac, 2 Dalvin, and then 3. Who you guys got?
I went all in on Saquon this year, so I can't do it back to back for this next year.
Okay,
Although he did win me a championship. He won me 2 championships. So I'll always be in debt to Saquon.
It's gonna be a new year. I like picking late. I think one of my
Me too.
favorite
I love
for 2020.
8 and 9 is my best spot.
I think you could get a great value in a guy like Devontae Adams, who I think is gonna be a beast.
I think I would personally go Derrick Henry over him, but
he'll go earlier though. That's the thing.
Ooh.
Derrick Henry will go earlier than Adams.
Oh, yeah,
I think Adams has the chance to slip out of the top 10.
I think for sure.
But he'll probably go like 7, 8, 9. But then Derrick Henry, I've seen go as high as like 3, 4.
I think Adams will definitely be out of the top 10, like when it comes to drafting.
Adams? Could be. That's why I like it. That's what I'm saying. That's why I like him. You got that chance to get him at that great value.
Oh yeah.
Mike Thomas could go as high as 2, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they picked Saquon. So C-Mac number 1, I picked, then Dalvin, then Saquon, and now I go here and I think I'm gonna go with. Let's just go Mike Thomas. Should I?
No,
I'm gonna change it. I'm gonna go Zeke. I don't want to write wide receiver.
I'll go Mike Thomas.
Okay, Zeke, Mike Thomas. Now, who you guys want number 6? Let me put this in the chat. I forgot they're on a delay.
Oh.
Who you guys want for 6? All right, let's see. Somebody said Mahomes will be Super Bowl MVP. That's late. This guy got a super delay on his live stream. We have so moved on. Bro, the Niners have already won the Super Bowl.
The parade already
We're
happened.
having a draft for 2020 fantasy football. So now it gets funky. But we have 2 Henrys. 3 Henrys, the king. So we're going with Henry. So another one was Kamara and Hopkins. It is close. Because this is full PPR, by the way, guys. Come on, what do you think we are? Nothing against half PPR. Something against non-PPR, though. All right.
Well, I think so. They went Henry.
They went Henry. Okay. Yeah, 3 people said Henry.
I would do that.
Yeah. Okay, so it's so far C-Mac, Dalvin, Saquon, Zeke, Mike Thomas at 5, Derrick Henry at 6, my turn at 7. I said I do like Adams, and this would be the earliest I would I'd probably take him here. You know, Dalvin's gone, Saquon's gone, Henry's gone. Only running back that's worthy of this pick here is Kamara. So I'm gonna go with Devontae Adams. I think he's gonna be a beast.
Why is that? I'm just curious.
I just think his usage is gonna be up. Has he reached his prime? Probably not. Second year in Matt LaFleur's offense.
That's a good point. Second year in Matt LaFleur's offense. He had problems staying healthy.
That's why he's going so late. Is because he got injured, but I don't think, and I'll talk to doctors and stuff like I usually do. I don't think it's going to significantly increase his chances of getting hurt this year. I mean, he came back and he's been fine. He did great, every game since he came back from that injury. And since Aaron Rodgers had a meeting with Matt LaFleur,
we shut him down. So
what's the Niner? He didn't get shut. No, and I played DFS. He's one of the top right receivers that week.
Yeah, he just didn't score. That's the only difference.
Yeah, I mean, that's PPR. You get a point every catch. So I think he got like 23.5 fantasy points, bro, in DFS and on certain websites. So that's good.
You know who I'm going to be big on this coming year is DK this time. So now he's had the rookie year out the way. So now I'm going to be
Now
high
he's the
on him.
number one wide receiver on the
dude.
number one receiver on the Seahawks. That's crazy.
Exactly. So that's going to be a huge, target for me.
We saw Kenny Golladay made a big jump from rookie year to sophomore year. And so why not DK makes a significant jump? It doesn't have to be a huge leap. Just even a little leap, that's going to make, that's going to push him quite a bit. So let me read it off. Okay, number 1, C-Mac. Number 2, Dalvin. Number 3, Saquon. Number 4, Zeke. Number 5, Mike Thomas. Number 6, Derrick Henry. Number 7, Devontae Adams. We're doing a 2020 fantasy football mock draft. Mike, you're on the clock.
I'm going to go with, I think Kamara has a bounce back year next year.
You just have no one else to pick.
Oh, there's a lot. I could pick a lot of people. I would even maybe pick Aaron Jones over Adams maybe, but that's just me. But I would pick Kamara next.
Okay, so Kamara. All right, guys, get ready to make your pick. You guys are on the clock at number 9. Who you guys want at 9? So C-Mac, number 1, C-Mac, number 2, Dalvin, number 3, Saquon, number 4, Zeke, number 5, Mike Thomas, number 6, Derrick Henry, number 7, Devontae Adams, number 8, Kamara, and the live chat going with Tyreek, Chubb, Jaws says DK seems very driven, should improve a lot with pro agility training. Stuck on this 3-cone drill, huh? Bro, it's just so weird. Nobody has ever been like, Megatron would be better and the Lions would win a Super Bowl if Megatron would work on his agility. Like, no one's. Guys, do you know Adam Thielen's 3-cone drill?
No one knows.
Do you know Hopkins' 3-cone drill and his 20-yard shuttle or whatever? Not good. Not good.
Well, if you're that big, do you really expect to be able to move like that agilely? Like, he's basically a bodybuilder as a wide receiver.
Yeah, if the dude can bicep curl me, I mean, you give him some slack, guys.
He's strong in other areas.
It's like, come on.
He's a monster. He's a size and speed freak. He runs a 4.3 or 4.4. Like, that's insane for his size. So
yeah, he's out of control.
Can't believe he went in the second round. Like, that's crazy. Like, we could have drafted him.
He drops so much.
I'd rather have Debo, but I mean, imagine us with DK. Like, that's kind of scary too.
What about the Patriots completely screwing it up, going for a wide receiver and getting the wrong one?
And Sony Michel's been regressing. I think they've had. And they gave away Jimmy G for a second-round pick.
And then they used that pick to get Sanu.
Oh, my God.
It's the same thing. They gave a second-rounder for Sanu.
And then the Aaron Hernandez documentary. It's just been
terribly done documentary, by the way.
Really?
The story, I don't know, dude. Me and you, I don't know. You thought that UFO documentary was done well as well. I thought
everyone's watching.
Now, look, the story, that's different. Right? Like the Lazard story. You can love that because I love the story when he was on Joe Rogan's podcast. Aaron Hernandez story, epic. We needed this documentary. It was not done well. Okay. Twitter.
What do you mean?
Twitter already discredited the gay quarterback. They said he wasn't even his quarterback. Because that dude was suspect soon as he came on. He was dancing on the camera. Like, him and his dad made, this dancing a number. They're like, ready, son? 2, 3, 1. I was like, what is this?
Well, I mean, that might not be true, their relationship. But, I mean, I definitely believe that he was playing on 2 teams for sure.
He could be, yeah. I mean, definitely.
The evidence is overwhelming.
Why? Because they had that guy and then the offensive lineman on the documentary?
I mean, it's not that hard to believe. It's very likely.
The documentary is not done well, though. It's not. It bounces back and forth.
It held my attention. That's all I know.
No, it held my attention, too. It was a great story. You don't think I could have done better? I could have done way better documentary.
I believe you could.
Yeah, I could have done way better. I mean, bro, they just were jumping back and forth. They could have made a way better. They could have told the story. It was there were some really good professional parts about it. It could have been one of those things where, like, hey, we got to make this date, or we have to make these cuts. Let's go, go, go. Certain, because some people don't realize in this documentary business, film business, I mean, these guys have, due dates too. They have restrictions. They have budgets. Like, things happen every shoot. Like, every movie you watch, things will always happen. Like, director gets fired or this and that, or the budget. And so a lot of things were done well, but I think they may have hurried it or something, wanted to release it at a certain time. Who knows? Maybe they had this set, bro. This
I
date.
It. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Maybe they had. Okay, but if you have a dude who claims he's a quarterback for Aaron Hernandez and he's not, that's not, dude. You didn't do any research. Like, that's not.
I don't know. I don't like. Are we just gonna take Twitter's word for it?
Yeah,
like,
no. I'm just saying but it was suspicious right when I seen him, and so I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. I mean, I didn't do the research. Maybe it was though. If it was, then
I think it was. I think it was.
His actual come on, guys, suspicious. Anyway,
I mean, he might not have been his quarterback for all years, like every year, but maybe like
1 year.
Yeah, like,
long enough time to be horsing around. Is what you're saying. Anyway, they may have had this date, bro, because they thought the Patriots were gonna go to Super Bowl or make it far, right? Have this date set. Like, it's a hard date. We have to come out with this documentary. Would have been perfect. Everyone thought the Patriots were going to go to the Super Bowl, or at least, go to the.
I don't think anyone thought that.
No. When they made this date, like 4 months ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago.
Wasn't it crazy when the day that the day he killed himself? That's when they went to the White House after they won the Super Bowl. Was the same day.
Yeah, I mean, that's a coincidence. I think what I'm trying to say is something else, though, and I think they made this due date for the Netflix film to air, thinking that the Patriots would go to the Super Bowl. Patriots hype, and then this drops, and I think it would have been trending even more. There's no only Patriots mania right now is we're talking about what team Brady will play for, and how bad Sanu was. That's it.
Well, I'm just glad the dynasty's over, so we can put a nail in that coffin, and the Niners are about to be the new Patriots. That's what's gonna happen. Prove me wrong.
Wait, who'd you guys select? Aaron Hernandez? That's not funny. No, they didn't even say that. That was me. Nobody said it. Antonio Brown. That's not funny either.
He needs help.
Somebody said Chubb. Somebody said Tyreek. Then we got into 4 tangents.
Just whoever has 2 names.
Chubb got 2. Well, I'm trying to read all these.
Oh, there.
Chubb.
Okay, that's great.
Ryan says, let's go 49ers.
Woo!
All right. Last one. Okay, for those of you tuning in, we're doing 2020 fantasy football mock draft. Me, Mike, and you guys are picking. It's going poorly.
Are we going 20?
No, we're doing 12. Just first round.
Okay, good.
12.
Let's just do 12.
Oh, I knew that would be a disaster. Especially, the audio listeners are getting quite quite the experience here, not knowing anything. For the visual listen, I at least have it on here. I'm writing it as we go so they can see it. So number 10, I have to pick between Tyreek and Aaron Jones and Lamar. That's my top. And Hopkins. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with Tyreek here.
Oh, I was gonna go there.
Okay. So 11.
Okay. Well, then I guess if you're doing that, I think I'm gonna go bounce back for Hopkins.
11 here. Hopkins. Yeah. Okay. 12. Who you guys got?
The last pick of the mock.
So 2020 fantasy football mock draft. I picked and Mike picks. Then you guys pick, and you guys are on delay, so it's not going as well. Wait, 9, 10, 11. Oh, and then it comes back to me. No, wait.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? Did we miss something? We missed.
No, you didn't put my pick.
Oh, that's.
God.
I did the math wrong. Hopkins, yes. Correct. Now it makes sense. Number 1, C-Mac. Number 2, Dalvin. Number 3, Saquon. Number 4, Zeke. Number 5, Mike Thomas. Number 6, Henry. 7, Adams. 8, Kamara. 9, Chubb. 10, Tyreek Hill. 11, Hopkins. And 12, we have Lamar Jackson, Mike Evans, going once, going twice,
Lamar in the birds.
going thrice.
I like
Oh, we have 1 vote for Dak Prescott.
Ah, nice.
I'm going to clap like Jason Garrett. All right. Great job, Hector. Very contrarian. Very good. All right, I guess it's Lamar.
That's fine. I love when people do that. I love when people draft quarterbacks early.
Yeah. I'm not doing it. No way.
Because then it makes my team better.
So there you have it, folks. 2020 fantasy football mock draft. We did a quick one. We're supposed to be quick, but we ended up talking about Aaron Hernandez's high school quarterback. Got into it, and then we came back and we finished. We wrapped it up. You really love you love
I'm a
documentaries.
documentary guy. Yeah, I love.
Yeah, I'm picky. I'm a picky documentary guy. So
I'll watch
So I'm not saying I did enjoy it. Like there's no denying that. I just felt like they could have did it way better.
Well, you're watching it from a different vantage point
Yeah.
as an actor.
This is how I do. If I'm like I can do better, I'm like, oh my god, this is so bad because I'm so inexperienced. I'm probably not that good. You know, I haven't done really a lot of films. Like if I can do better, I'm like, this is terrible. Like I watch a Netflix movie, I'm like, this is so bad. I could do way better. There's so many plot holes. Like what's going on? I could write better. But I'm glad to see, if you're a writer, you always got a job. Netflix, there's always coming out with these cheap movies. So I appreciate all the writers out there making money and all the other people involved in filmmaking. So I'm gonna enjoy the Super Bowl, guys, and I haven't done much research about college. I don't watch much college, but I start right after the Super Bowl. I'll start researching the 2020 NFL draft. But this one's amazing draft class, and it's gonna be huge. I mean, we have some huge names, some huge teams. As far as just the NFL fan, even, or if you play Dynasty or you're drafting rookies, I mean, it's gonna be big. So I made a top 5, NFL mock draft, and let's just talk about it. So I'll read it and see what you think, Mike. So number 1, people are saying Joe Burrow is gonna go number 1 overall. I think that's pretty much 100%. Well, will the Bengals take him? I don't know the percentage on that. I think
it's high.
99
from Ohio.
Over 99% could be. Because you'd have to, to me, you'd have to get at least 3 first rounders. At least, that's the, it starts. That's the start.
There's no other option. That's what's happening.
Yeah, I mean, I'd have to, give me 4 or 5 first rounders and I'd trade it. But who the hell would do that? That's crazy.
No one's gonna.
No one's gonna do that. What do you think? This is the Washington Redskins over here? What do you think's going on? So yeah. Quarterback Joe Burrow, number 1 overall, going to the Bengals. Number 2, Washington, getting one of the best players in the draft, edge Chase Young. Number 3, now it gets dicey. I mean, could Tua even go this high? Because
I think he could.
Because I'm like, don't draft Tua. He's injury prone. But it's every year quarterbacks just always get that big boost, and it's Tua probably is going top 5.
Well, it re-energizes a fan base, you know what I mean? And it gives your organization hope. Taking a corner or a tackle might be better, but for your team, but as far as optimism and marketing, I mean, there's no better position than quarterback to draft in the top of the draft. But I think I heard Chase Young could be even better than Nick Bosa. Now, I know that's crazy to hear that since Bosa's had such an amazing year, but I've heard scouts say that Chase Young could end up being more talented than the Bosa brothers. It's
tough to predict the future, but if you just looked at Bosa before he got drafted, then that's it. Yeah, it's fair. But you see a lot of defensive ends and edge rushers don't have the best rookie year. As far as Bosa had one of the best rookie years.
Well, he had the best also situation, so we have to bring that up. The Niners were basically we had bad luck
They
because of Jimmy G, but the team was the
they
infrastructure was
they
there.
changed up the defensive scheme.
Right.
But I guess we have a great defensive coordinator. I mean, I didn't know that.
Salah.
I didn't know
Oh
that in
yeah.
2018. And defense got better. Got D4. So yeah, in that situation, but still, like, I mean, it's still pretty. It's still a great rookie year. For both.
Oh
So
yeah.
even the situation, of course, helped him, but still a great rookie year. And
He won the overall rookie of the year too over Josh Jacobs. So that was a big win, and he also got the most Pro Bowl votes of any defensive player in the NFC as a rookie.
Yeah, he's pretty good. So even TJ Watt, his rookie year wasn't that great. Now he's elite. I don't remember exactly JJ Watt, but when I looked at his, doing research, I don't think he was that great his rookie year. That wasn't his prime. Even Aaron Donald rookie year, I don't think so. So I think we'll just have to see. I mean, Chase Young might be better. His second year or his third year, you never know. But how do you not take that guy number 2?
Well,
I don't know how you pass up on him.
Washington's a huge disadvantage for him, I would say. So that's not good.
I think they have some good players. Bad franchise, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Bad club.
The odds are against him, just from an organizational standpoint.
Bad organization.
Yeah.
Some decent players, though. We'll see.
Yeah.
Lions, maybe go with cornerback right there. Giants.
Quarterback. Oh, no, they don't need a quarterback. My bad.
Giants, they got Eli Manning's clone. Giants going for an offensive tackle.
Ooh, okay.
Makes too much sense. They'll probably screw it up.
I hope they do that.
And then I got Tua going number 5 overall. Guys, this isn't really my list. I'm just going with what people are saying. I'm not.
Mel Kiper, watch your butt. Hussein's coming.
Well, anybody could beat Mel Kiper. He's like the worst.
But how come he's always like the main
He's
guy?
the man. Yeah, he's the man. He's
That's
like,
so weird.
I've been researching these players for 37 years. I'm really good. I've been doing this, and I get everything wrong. So, hey, it is what it is. But, I think Tua goes to the Dolphins. We'll see. I mean, what do you think about it? So, Joe Burrow, man, just amazing quarterback. That's going to be great for Cincinnati. I think you just take him, even if there's let's just say they don't want him. You have to take him. You just take him.
Oh yeah, if I'm Miami, I'm definitely taking Tua.
No, Bengals. Bengals. Even if they for some reason
there's no other.
He checks all the boxes. So
he had the greatest statistical season for a college quarterback of all time.
It's done deal, because even if you're not checking some of the boxes, the fans, they're gonna check those boxes for you. They're gonna be like, look, you're drafting this guy. If I was a Bengals fan, I wouldn't go to any games. It would be over if they don't draft Burrow. Over.
I would riot in the streets of Cincinnati.
It's done. I'm a Browns fan now. No, never mind. They suck too. I don't know. Come to California, guys. Weather's great here. Weather's great. Niner Stadium's beautiful.
Yeah, it's big. Lots of seats.
Yeah.
You have me. I'll be there. So let's do this.
And then, Tua number 5. You think that's?
I mean, yeah, I'm on board.
They got to take a court. I mean, what are they gonna do? Play with Rosen?
No, they have Fitzpatrick, who was actually good. Who actually stopped the Patriots from getting a first round bye, that could have changed everything if they didn't beat the Patriots. That would have.
What was it? Someone I saw the last 7 games or something. The Dolphins' record was better than the Patriots or something that.
Yeah, they were good in the end.
Out of nothing, too. They weren't good. They just played hard. Great coach, played hard. Fitzmagic didn't care about anything. He's like, I'm going to go all out. Devontae Parker is now elite. What happened? That's crazy. But
if I would have started Fitzmagic, I would have beat Scout in the championship, the Couch League championship.
Don't worry. Somebody started him against me in another league and beat me.
I was so close to doing it too. I talked myself out of it in the last minute.
Start Fitzmagic against the Patriots over Dak. That's crazy.
Yeah,
you would have beat him. No, I meant in the future. Obviously Fitzpatrick can play, but if Fitzpatrick's 38.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do that. Yeah, let's draft Tua
You got to
for the
draft a
future
quarterback, right?
for sure. Yes.
Well,
Tua's great. Like what wouldn't you like? Except he got hurt. But like people get hurt. It
he
happens.
got hurt
But
like three
overall,
times though in college.
yeah, but who are you gonna draft that's better, like as a quarterback? Like you're gonna draft like
Or
Fromm?
not, or you go with Trevor Lawrence
Mm, you can't
next
until
year.
you have no. I mean, there's no guarantee you'll even get him.
Yeah, you never know what's gonna happen. Things change, especially in college. No one talked about Burrow in
No one.
2018. Like
Exactly.
it was like nothing. Like I
Not a
mean, it
blip
was
on the
now
radar.
we're talking about like 99 point, not 100% chance he's going number one overall. 100 like
Hundred
there's just
percent.
not
Yes.
even a like you have to take him. Like it's over. Um,
Yeah. You'd be the dumbest GM of all time if you didn't draft him number one
yeah,
this year.
things change a lot. There's only two things that are certain. Josh Rosen sucks. Joe Burrow's going number one overall. It's only two things that are certain. Other than that, we don't know what's gonna happen. So
Except the Niners are gonna win the Super Bowl.
we
That's
don't
what we
know
do know.
that. We believe it.
That's what I know in my heart.
I mean, yeah. I think the Niners will win. I think we got the defense is too good. Defense always wins
Yep.
in Super Bowls.
Exactly.
Dare I say that's how the Patriots lost against the Giants. They always had a great defense,
Yep. That's right.
great D
That's exactly
line,
right.
great defense. Always wins out. That's what I believe. Hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl. Be safe, everybody. We're going to end it there. Make sure you guys check out Monkey Knife Fight. Just go to monkeyknifefight.com. Use promo code COUCH. I will, I'm taking a little break, but I will be uploading videos on the main channel. Someone talked about that. I will do it, but I need a little bit of break. It was a bit hectic. Guys, make sure you subscribe to the podcast. We're on Apple, Google, Spotify. We have 2 YouTube channels, Fantasy Couch Podcast. Enjoy the Super Bowl, Mike. It's going
Thank
to be
you.
crazy. Be safe. Have fun. Avoid the Chiefs fans.
I guess you avoid me.
No, don't say that. It's a murder capital of the country.
Miami?
No, Kansas City.
I'm not scared.
No, it's all good. It's got to be great times. All right, guys. Peace.